everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a big-time matchup in the AFC South. It's Deshaun Watson and the Texans taking on Marcus Mariota and the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Big hold to the 30. DeMarco Murray, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, 81 yards. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a second straight week.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Ohio, 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 Ohio. Flex round, Ohio, Ohio.
Now Watson. And he fires one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing on third down, Watson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be knocked down sideways. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, Murray. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Mariota now on 2nd down. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's all.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or at worst, just keep them backed up there for your own offense. They actually used their aggressiveness against them on that one and hit them big.
Absolutely. Had him pinned on the 2. Not anymore. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The co-MVP of Super Bowl 12, Randy White, able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Well, they went for the big play there. But that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Titans getting set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd down, Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeves. Mariota on 1st down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, going deep here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Kevin Dodd able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Here we go. Flex round.
From the end zone, Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Come on, let's go. What? 9. 14. What? Watch the slip.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go. Ohio.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
This is Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go with Murray again. And now running right through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Watson on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The co-MVP of Super Bowl 12, Randy White, in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Uncorks one for Davis. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
3 down.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
from the gun. Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Mariota now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Smith catches left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Again, it's Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And meanwhile, checking in on action down in Jacksonville. And scoring yet again. The Colts extend that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And some room to maneuver. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Miller. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Come on, let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point attempt to follow here. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And he's got room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And meanwhile, checking in on action down in Jacksonville. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Watson to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Let's go. 1, 9,
From the 50, it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go back to Murray on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Second down, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And he's got it up and through. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Let's go. Last round. Ohio. Check 15. Check 15.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down, Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Ohio.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Ooh, long drive, the defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mariota to throw. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. A win would be their second on the young season. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Got a man right side. It's Sharp. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea, and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota now on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. You